Hi there. I wanted to ask you something. When was the last time you actually exhaled? And I don't mean a quick, I'm fine breath. I mean that deep drop into your body kind of breath where you feel grounded and steady, like you were buffered and safe from all of the outside chaos in the world right now. Because if you're anything like the rest of us, this season feels like it's moving very fast, like we've been carrying too much, and that we're starting to forget how to tend to our own energy. Today, I wanted to share just briefly about something that I've created that I think will help you do exactly that. Feel grounded, feel steady, tune out the noise, go back within. If we haven't met, hello, I'm Mary from River's Journey Wellness. I'm a practitioner that blends practices from my 25 years as a holistic therapist into my work as an energy healer and an intuitive guide and mentor. If we have met, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're part of my journey. So the holiday season, it's supposed to be joyful, but energetically, it sometimes feels like a pressure cooker. The body tends to get overwhelmed, the nervous system gets fried, and our intuitive voice gets quieter and quieter. Sometimes it can feel like we're getting pulled into old patterns, old habits, funky family dynamics, maybe expectations of ourselves or others, maybe getting too far into people pleasing. And our spirit just wants to whisper to us, I need space. I need rest. I just need to reset. And if you've been feeling that way, or if you know in the past around the holidays you start to feel this way, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Your system is actually responding to stress in a way that it was designed to do. It's alerting you that now I need to take a break. But what's so perfect about this, it's also, we're entering in the Northern Hemisphere the winter season. We still have a few more weeks, but we enter the winter season, the season of hibernation, of drawing inwardly, of conserving our energy, renewing our energy, so that we can have a deep restoration of energy come springtime. So I've designed a 5-day challenge, the Sacred Pause. I'm drawing on a couple different elements that, for me, really resemble the energy of the container that I want to create for this 5-day pause. The first is bear spirit. We know bears typically hibernate in the winter. It's not about doing more. It's about, again, that deep restoration. This is also a time to tap into our divine feminine, where there's power in stillness. It's not a weakness. It's a power that we have. And for our divine feminine guides, I'm calling on the Goddess Lilith and the Goddess Morrighan. So Lilith gives us that permission to step out of obligations, to reclaim our energy, to be independent. Morrighan, she helps us shed anything that's been weighing us down, any old habits or old energies that we've been carrying that we just want to get rid of, just want to release, so that we can open up to new beginnings. So this time of year isn't meant for hustle. It's meant for recalibration. And that's exactly what this sacred pause, this 5-day challenge is all about. Slowing down, letting go, learning how to listen to your energy, learning how to resettle your energy, and remembering what actually feels loving and true for you. But because I know that this can be a very overwhelming time for people, I have created this 5-day challenge in something that I feel is small, powerful, and incredibly accessible. I'm calling it the Sacred Pause, as I said, a 5-day holiday reset challenge, we'll say, but 5 days of support. So I'm going to go live 5 days in a row, 5 mini breaks for you in your day to tune out the noise of the world and to reconnect back with yourself. And each day I'll lead you through different experiences, whether it's Reiki, a guided meditation, a visualization, some sort of journey within, and I'll also pair it with 3 journal prompts and 3 affirmations. You don't have to do all of it. You get to pick and choose what feels right for you. And you will have access to it for a couple days after we complete, in case there's some days that you can't make it. But my goal for this is that you're able to prepare your mind, body, and spirit for winter, for that deep, soulful pause. All the live videos will be recorded. You'll have access to them later that day if you aren't able to attend live with us. And once the week is done, you'll have access to them until the winter solstice. So the Sacred Pause is going to be $13, Divine Feminine number. Free for members of my Soul Journey Circle membership. So ladies, you don't have to worry if you're already part of that. This isn't something extra. This is part of the membership. But for anybody else, I want to invite you to consider joining us. Each day, we're only going to join live about 15 minutes to 45 minutes. I want this to be, again, easy, digestible, but also deeply soothing. If there are any questions, I'll stick around. Otherwise, we'll do our work and then we'll move on with our day. So I'm going to include a link in the description box below if you want to join it. If you want to stick around after this, I'll be leading you through a guided journey on connecting with the energies that are supporting our container for the Sacred Pause. So if you're not familiar with guided meditations, or you just want to have a better understanding of what does it mean to work with these different energies, you'll get to experience that with my guided meditation. So if you've been craving space for yourself, if you feel like what you've been carrying is just feeling too heavy, if your body is begging you to slow down, and you want to enter winter with clarity and not exhaustion, then this challenge might be perfect for you. And again, the link to join is going to be in the description box below. I'd love to hold space for you as you enter that period of sacred rest. And if this video resonates for you, make sure that you like and subscribe. You can share it with somebody who needs a calm moment today. But tell me in the comments, what part of you is really craving a pause right now? So if you stuck around and you'd like to experience the meditation, we're going to be calling in the energies of Lilith and Morrighan, working with the beginning of the winter energy. I invite you to get comfortable because we'll go into meditation in just a bit. Welcome to this guided meditation, the edge of endings and beautiful beginnings, an introduction to what we'll be working with during the Sacred Pause. So I invite you, if you haven't already, to take a moment to settle into what feels right for you for meditation. If it feels safe, I invite you to close your eyes, allowing your attention to go deeper within, beginning to tune out the noise and the distraction of the outside, finding the safety and comfort in the stillness of meditation, trusting your body to find its perfect pace of breath. Inhaling, welcoming in the peaceful stillness. Exhaling, allowing the body to soften and melt just a little bit more. In your mind's eye, see yourself at the edge of a forest that feels ancient and alive. It is nightfall. The air is cool. The moon is rising. The earth beneath you feels solid, familiar, like nature knows your name and has been waiting for you to arrive. And you have arrived at a threshold moment, the place between what is ending and what is beginning. As you step forward, you notice a soft, warm glow in the distance. A fire, a gathering place, a sanctuary. As you approach the fire, you realize you are not alone. two figures emerge from the shadows, powerful, feminine, and unmistakable in presence. Lilith stands to your left with fiery wild hair and untamed spirit, with her inner strength lighting her from inside. Her energy feels like midnight winds and unbound truth. She carries the frequency of liberation, of standing fully sovereign and unapologetic independence. Her eyes see everything that you have felt you had to hide, to mask. But she sees that these are things you are ready to release, that you have outgrown. Morrigan stands to your right. Her presence is ancient, is magical, is fierce. Her delicate features a contrast against the dark feathered cloak and the watchful crow on her shoulder with knowing and loving eyes. She carries the medicine of transformation, the call to step into who you were always meant to be. Between them, the fire crackles, an invitation to step through a living portal. They beckon you closer. Lilith approaches first. Her voice is low and soft, but with an edge of lightning. Beloved, where have you abandoned pieces of yourself? Where have you made yourself small? Where have you compromised your needs to the point of depletion? Her words are not an accusation. They are an invitation. Let whatever rises inside you rise. A memory, a pattern, a place where your truth was diminished. Lilith extends her hand, and you place your palms in hers. As you do, feel her sending warm, unbound energy through your body. That energy loosening the chains of old roles, old stories, old identities that never truly belonged to you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow something heavy and outdated to simply fall away. Now Morrigan steps forward. Her voice is the whisper of wings, the rumble of storm-dark clouds, the certainty of a warrior queen. Child of the in-between, she says, what has run its course? What no longer fits? What is ready to die? not in fear, but in honor, in evolution, in devotion to who you are becoming. She draws an obsidian blade of energy, not to harm, but to cut cords with grace and precision. She circles behind you. Feel her scanning your field, finding the old fragments of what no longer serves you, patterns, habits, expectations, any wounds from this timeline or beyond. When she finds the ones that are ready to be released, you feel a soft tug. Exhale and let it go. The two goddesses now stand together before you. Lilith, the untamed liberator, and Morrighan, the transforming alchemist. Together they speak. Beloved, your ending is sacred. Your beginning is already rising. Step forward to fully reclaim your truth along your soul's evolution. The fire between them expands into a doorway of warm golden light. Take a deep breath. Feel their blessings at your back. A wild breeze from Lilith and solid strength from Morrighan. And when you're ready, step through that energetic fire, that portal, that gateway to further open the sacred pause. Let it cleanse you. Let it renew you. Let it ignite the version of you that is brave, that is wise, that is sovereign, that is beautifully becoming. On the other side, you emerge into a gentle dawn of winter. The landscape covered in soft, sparkling snow. The light soft yet brilliant. The new air crisp and refreshing. A horizon opening and expanding just for you. Feel the steadiness. Feel the excitement. Lilith whispers, "You are free." Morrighan whispers, "You are becoming." And beneath you, the earth whispers, "Welcome home." It is time to release this meditation. But continue to carry this stillness throughout your day. Begin returning your attention back to your room, back to your body, back to your time and space. You may have to wiggle your fingers and toes to wake up the body. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. If you're interested in participating in the 5-day challenge, the Sacred Pause, I'll include the link in the description box below. I would love to see you there. Otherwise, I look forward to us connecting again in meditation.